Lights out, and we're racing here in MotoGP in Magellan. This time around, Marc Marquez does make the perfect start from pole position. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder, there goes Bagnaia in the braking zone. Who's going to tough it out? Marquez is going to run it hot, surely. Bagnaia is going to cut to a tight line. How did Marquez break for that first corner and keep Bagnaia at bay? Through the smoke haze we go. Bagnaia attacks into turn two. Just listen to the roar of the Mugello masses here in Italy. Bagnaia leads briefly. Marc has hit the front in the slipstream.
Marc Marquez with that slipstream was able to go down the outside but still get stopped and pull in front of Pecco Bagnaia. So Marc Marquez does regain the lead on this second lap.
Bagnaia behind Marc. He's in a Marquez sandwich here, isn't he? He cuts to the inside line, and with that extra speed in the slipstream, is he going to get it stopped into San Donato? There was a big head shake there. He's going to run in a little bit wide, and Marc seizes the lead back. What a fight this is. Oh, they touch as they start that climb up towards turn two. Clear contact between Bagnaia and Marc. You've got a race on here in Mugello, folks.
Do you think Bagnaia wants this? The roar of the crowd is urging him on. Marc Marquez back up the inside now of Pecco Bagnaia. It's punch and counter punch between the Ducati teammates.
Oh! Bagnaia clips the rear tyre of Marc as they got on the power coming out of turn 5, and that's allowed Alex then to snatch second place. We're on board with Bagnaia. Now he's in the slipstream of Alex, a two-bike slipstream here, so he's recovered second place. On the inside of Marc into turn 2. This is absolutely brilliant Bagnaia. This is vintage Bagnaia. Now it's Marc in the slipstream. He's going to try and go the long way around. With the slipstream behind Bagnaia, he's going to try and go around the outside now at turn 2. Here he goes. He is going to go around the outside at 3. Surely that's not going to work out. Bagnaia closes the door.
Bagnaia there lost the front on the way through Pacini, and that does bring Marquez alongside.
And that's his issue. That's been his headache all season long. Fast corners, no confidence in the front. He's trying to get some slipstream. Now once again, it's like the spring yesterday. 3 abreast go Bagnaia, Alex and Marc. This is all happening at over 360 kilometres an hour. Alex briefly does lead into San Donato, but he runs in a little bit too hot. Bagnaia back in the front. This is now Marc back in 3rd place for the first time in this Grand Prix. Oh, Alex, that's aggressive on the inside of Bagnaia. There was room there, and he took it. We're on board now with Marc. He's going to go side by side with Bagnaia. They're going to tough it out in this heavy old braking zone for turn 1. Once again, the two factory Ducatis. Marc in the braking zone. There's nothing that Alex can do about this because Marc's hugging the inside line, and so Alex is just going to have to yield at this particular part of the race. So we're on lap 9 of 23.
And then it's this battle between the two factory KTMs, and Brad Binder has just overtaken his teammate Pedro Acosta. Acosta wants that 8th place back from Brad Binder. This was where Acosta, of course, crashed out of the sprint yesterday. Pedro Acosta won't want to be beaten by his teammate. Of course, probably they would have both had Maverick Vinales ahead of them had he not been cleaned out by Frankie Morbidelli, but it is advantage Acosta again in this old KTM tussle.
Gian Antonio in 4th place. He's running a real strong pace at the moment, is Didier. On that last lap, he was 3/10 quicker than Marc, 4/10 quicker than Alex. So maybe we can't discount Didier from the podium picture. The gap between Bagnaia and Gian Antonio is now under a second. This is building up to a thrilling climax as far as the podium battle is concerned. Certainly not a thriller as far as Pecco Bagnaia is concerned right now, because there could be some real late pain, some real late heartache coming his way.
Gets to Gian Antonio. He's taking away that 3rd place down through Casanova Savelli. A beautiful move from Didier, and 3rd place changes hands.
Bagnaia bumped off the podium in Mugello, and number 93 makes it win. Number 93 in front of the Italian fans here. Marc Marquez's stranglehold, his iron grip on this year's MotoGP World Championship continues. There you go, confirmation. 93 wins across all classes for the number 93.